is Sahan, and today I am very excited to review the new DJI Mini 2. It's supposed to be way better than the older version, and it's only $50 more. I got it from Amazon, $450. It's the best place to get it. I have a link in the description if you want to go buy it. And this has a new controller, a lot more range, and it's definitely worth the extra $50. So let's get started. We got the unboxing knife. Okay, let's see, we open it from right here. How it opens, and this is how it opens up. It's very small, 249 grams, which might not mean a lot to professionals, but for a beginner like me, not having to register it with the FAA is so much easier, and it's much more portable than the other drones. So let's take it out. Whoa, this is tiny. Here's my hand comparison. Literally fits in the palm of my hand. Here's a Galaxy S9 Plus right next to it. Way smaller. So let's see what else is in the box. So right here, there are what I assume is the wires, and I am correct. Here are the wires for the controller. So your phone plugs into the controller, and that's how it kind of connects to the controller. Here is a USB-C wire, which is one of the great features. This drone now uses USB-C instead of micro USB, which is a great upgrade in 2020. Everything's switching. Extra propellers and the extra knobs for the controller. And then right under this is the controller, which is the same controller as the DJI Mavic Air 2 and is a lot bigger and more comfortable, to me at least, because I have bigger hands, and a smaller controller can be uncomfortable while flying. The antenna is built in right here instead of having to stick it in right here, and then you put your phone in. I have a big phone and it should fit fine. Let me see if I can fit it. Yes, it fits fine. This is a 6.7 inch display on the phone, so it should fit. And then under, we have the screw-on thumbsticks. You just screw it on into here, which is much easier if you go inside and put in a backpack. It can fit inside your backpack without having to worry about breaking it. Can't take it out. Hold on. Ah, there, okay. Feels very good in quality. Okay, so here's the drone. One of the first things that I recognize the difference is that it comes with orange propeller tips, which make it easier to see while they're spinning. And also, this can now shoot in 4K, as the old one can shoot in 2.7K, which is a good upgrade. Also, the motors are upgraded. They're a little bit different, and which makes it have a top speed of 35 miles per hour, as opposed to the 27 miles per hour of the DJI Mavic 1. So let's take off the stickers. The propellers automatically spread out because of the centrifugal force, so that's pretty cool. And this is how you unfold the legs. Oh look, this is the drone itself. And now let's take off the gimbal cover, which protects the gimbal during the transportation. There, very easy to put on. As you can see, it says 4K on the front, and a new feature is that it has a light in the front, which is customizable to some colors in the DJI app. Now this doesn't have sensors all over. It only has sensors on the bottom, as you can see. These are just air vents for air to pass through. Here is where you put the SD card in the back right here. So this drone, I've heard this drone is very capable of shooting some very nice images. And now let's go over the controller. Here's the controller. It's the same controller as the DJI Mavic Air 2. And I say it's a lot more comfortable and very easy to use. It feels very quality. There's a function button in the corner right here, which you can assign to anything you want in the DJI app. Here's a record button and the camera button. And this is how you tilt the gimbal. Now there are 3 modes in this drone. There's cinematic, normal, and sport. In sport mode, it'll be a lot more jittery and very fast and agile. In cinematic mode, it'll be very slow and try to help you take those cinematic shots. And normal is just sort of in between that. So, I'm gonna get this set up in the DJI app and I'll show you that as we go. So while this is charging, as you can see it's charging, let's talk about the specs versus the Mavic Mini 1. So one of the things people do not like about the Mavic Mini 1 is that you couldn't shoot in RAW. So you didn't have full control over the color profiling and stuff. So now on the Mavic Mini 2 you can do that. With the upgraded motors, you can go up to 35 miles per hour as opposed to the Mavic Mini 1, which can only go 29 miles per hour. You get 1 minute extra flight time with the bigger battery, and this is actually a little bit lighter than the older version, which also kind of helps it with the battery. They both only have obstacle sensing downward, but the new controller gives the Mavic Mini 2 OcuSync 2.0. So now the whole lineup has OcuSync 2.0 with a range of 6.2 miles or 10 kilometers. With the Wi-Fi version, you can only get up to 2 miles or 2.4 miles. And also with the stronger wind resistance of level 5 wind resistance versus a level 4, it can handle up to 25 miles per hour of wind. You can also have panorama modes on this drone, whereas the Mavic Mini 1 didn't have it. I'm sure they added something with the software update, but I'm pretty sure this one used to have it and the other one didn't. This can shoot 4K 30 frames per second, and the max the old one can shoot was 2.7K 30 frames per second. And they both are exactly the same size, but one new feature is that they have a light in the front that is fully customizable, which I like more lights. It makes it easier to see in dark areas, or so you can see and control it because you don't want to crash into something. I'll do this first little hover inside, and then I'll meet you guys outside and I'll try and get some good footage for you. So let's see how easy it is to put it. So you connect it, put it inside the controller. By the way, the antenna is built into here. On the older one, you'd have to stick out the antenna. The antenna is built into the phone holder. And then you get the wire without the logo on it. Take it out. Take this out. Plug it in. Then you turn on the controller. You hear that noise. Turn on the drone. And you can see the propellers turn up, kind of move. And then there's a noise. It's loading, trying to find the aircraft. Right now. There it is. It just popped up. Found the aircraft. Let's click go fly. It'll automatically take off to an altitude of 1.2 meters. So let's take off. I'm gonna hold that. Oh my god, whoa. Now, look at that. I'm gonna move backwards a little. Watch out, watch out. go, automatically landed. That was pretty cool. Okay, so we rode our bikes here up to this hill, and we're gonna fly the drone to try and get some shots of the area. I'm gonna take it off soon. Okay, getting ready to take off, okay? 3. Okay, there's the drone. Home point updated. I'll just start some video. Oh. It's getting up higher. Let's see if we can get some cool